Field. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Listen to me.
On play action, Cousins. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 6. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Panthers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Young from the shotgun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. In motion left goes Allen. To throw is Cousins. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Taken down at the 42.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Young will set to throw. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Godwin, 58 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Panthers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They go play action. Cousins. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he stopped immediately there. They say no gain on the play there. It will be third down. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Shedding through the defense. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Robinson. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing, Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Cousins. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's Young on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brewer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here we go, set.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now Young. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Robinson with another carry. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Come on, set. Come on, 38.
Young on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Young on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Cousins to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 yards to go, second down.
Another run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up. Pow!
Knocked him for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Young off the play fake. That is caught by Thielen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Cousins.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He's got it to the 43 here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
They'll motion McLaurin left.
Listen to me.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Cousins. His throw caught around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now 1st and goal. Robinson.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Young.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This is 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Young.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough. and that's going to fall incomplete.
Young to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Washington,
they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.